Hey, how's it going, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Part 6 of Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. Now, today's video is going to be a little bit shorter than the others, mostly because the next world we go to, I actually divided that world into two videos, and I think that with what I did for this video just kind of makes sense. But in terms of what you'll see in gameplay is pretty much just me going through this area right here in this new world that we're in right now. We're in a world called the Mysterious Tower, because in the last episode, Terra wants to find out a little bit more information about what he can learn from the Unversed and Master Xehanort. So he goes to the Mysterious Tower to get some information from Master Yen Sid, who is a sort of retired Keyblade Master, who is, even though he's not holding that mantle anymore, he is the Master of King Mickey. So Terra's hoping that by coming here, maybe he can get some better wisdom and know what to do for the situation. But yeah, this whole area that you're seeing right here is the only place where we'll see gameplay, because this part is mostly story-driven. But as you can see, I've got 2 magnet spells I'm going to be trying to level up so I can get the next tier of magnet. And most of my other magic is already at 3rd tier. The Heartless here, whenever you come here in the story, they're not very strong, but they give a lot of decent experience. So I recommend coming here if you want to just do a little quick level grind. And that's essentially what I do here. Just a quick little more of XP and whatnot before we jump into the story. Because we're actually going to be going to 2 places here. We're at the Mysterious Tower now, and then the other half in the world we're going to see another mysterious world that we don't quite know the name yet, but it will be explained later on. The Mysterious Tower gets a little bit more to explore in the sequels, but as for Birth by Sleep, this is really mostly just it. And here we have Master Yen Sid, a retired Keyblade Master.
My name is Terra.
Yes, Ericus's pupil. I've been expecting you. It is the Unversed.
Yes, Master Yen Sid. I thought it best to seek the counsel of one wiser than myself.
I am no longer a master. I doffed that mantle.
But sir, wasn't that your pupil I passed on the way in? He had a Keyblade.
You refer to Mickey. He too sought guidance here. As a king, he is good and kind.
Yeah, so from where we saw the King Mickey in Chain of Memories, he's a little bit more. He's more experienced as a Keyblade wielder. He's much more experienced. But in Birth by Sleep, we kind of see him to where he's kind of like, he's still kind of starting out, but he's nowhere near he is, you know, once we get to like the next game in the series, which is Kingdom Hearts, where he's really come a long way. But this is kind of him during his training days, which I think is kind of cool. It's something that we never get to see before.
And now I've learned there's a masked boy who is controlling those Unversed on the loose.
To arrive at the truth, perhaps you should approach things differently.
One thing I definitely love that this series has done is take a character from Fantasia and make him one of these big, important characters that becomes really crucial to the plot of the story, you know. And for those of you that don't know what I'm talking about, if you guys watch Disney's Fantasia and The Sorcerer's Apprentice, Yen Sid is the sorcerer that's kind of like showing off these magic tricks, and Mickey happens to see him. That's the only time we see him. He's appeared in no other thing. And yet, when Kingdom Hearts 2 first came out, that's when they brought him back as this retired Keyblade Master and whatnot. And throughout all the games that he's been in, he's been a really great character to explore, because they were able to take this character and have him be explored in many different directions. And I really do like what they did with him. It's really great. I love it whenever Yen Sid is in these games.
Terra.
Master Xehanort.
Terra. Come see me at once.
Alright, well, we just got a message from Master Xehanort, so where are we going now? Ooh, it looks like we're going to some mysteriously unknown world that clearly will have no major impact on the story whatsoever. But yeah, for the rest of this part, ladies and gentlemen, we are just going to be experiencing the cutscenes in this mysterious world, and then we'll probably call it quits. But don't worry, guys. Last night I recorded a lot of different gameplay videos, and I'm actually almost done completing Terra's story. So my plan is that I'm hoping I don't get too tired with talking, so I can try to get as many of these gameplay videos out as quickly as I can.
Master Xehanort. I have been to other worlds. I know all about the things you've done. I just don't understand why.
Someone had to safeguard the light from the demon I unleashed.
So now we get to start to see
The boy by now, the one in the
the mysterious actions of Master Xehanort. You know,
creature of
when we're first introduced to him,
one of my
you definitely get a sense of evil. I won't deny that. But now we kind of see how, much like, if I were to compare this, I'd compare it to Anakin and the Emperor. You really see how he is going to start manipulating Terra to start thinking in different ways, even though Terra is trying to stay true to what he is, but Master Xehanort has that effect by using that type of manipulation to make Terra follow his orders. And I always like that, especially when it's like presented with Anakin and the Emperor.
I damaged Ventus's heart in the most horrific way.
So now we learn that the masked boy named Vanitas, who we saw earlier, originally comes from Ventus. During a training session, Master Xehanort extracted the darkness out of Ventus's heart and thus created Vanitas. And by doing so, it fractured Ventus's heart, and Vanitas was able to go and get away.
He's gotten a lot better since then. You shouldn't blame yourself for trying to save him.
Well, thank you, lad. You know how to put an old man's heart at ease.
And now we're about to see
So that's what it was.
what the effects happened with Ventus after this whole thing happened, when he got his heart fractured and they got the darkness taken out of him. It's a very tragic thing, too. But I gotta give props to Jesse McCartney, because he really goes all out with this scene. Like, he doesn't hold back.
That boy, is he okay?
I'll go see. I'm Terra. What's your name?
Ventus.
Also notice how Ventus doesn't have any, pupils.
Aqua, come here.
Hi, I'm Aqua.
Terra. Aqua.
So, are you here to train with us? Where are you from? Who is that man with you? You good with a keyblade? Whoa! What's the matter?
Are you okay?
What did you do?
The only thing that's wrong with that scene is that they animated Ventus's mouth, so his mouth is actually closed while he's yelling.
Stuff.
His mouth isn't open.
Ventus cannot tell you anything. Because he cannot remember anything.
Yep, and by doing that, Ventus has lost all of his memories. He has no idea who Xehanort is. He doesn't remember the incident. He doesn't remember anything at all.
Why is Benita still free?
Ah, yes. Well, I did my best to contain him the moment he emerged, but
He managed to escape.
Mm-hmm.
Vanitas uses the Keyblade to sow seeds of darkness. And now you see the world's team.
So now we get informed that
The Unversed.
Vanitas uses his Keyblade to sow seeds of darkness and to, obviously bring worlds closer to darkness, and he uses the Unversed to help him. So now Master Xehanort is kind of telling Terra, hey, this is where you need to go, because I think this is where he's going to strike next.
Lend me your strength, Terra.
All right, and I got a minute left in this episode, ladies and gentlemen, so thank you so much. I am sorry for this short part and not a lot of gameplay, but that's just how I felt like I wanted to kind of like cut up the episodes for this. But rest assured, the next videos that will be coming out will have a lot more gameplay mixed in with story, so I will not disappoint you guys. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in part 7 when we are heading to Radiant Garden.
It stands to reason that he will strike next in the City of Light, Radiant Garden.
Don't worry, Master. I'll take care of Vanitas.
Thank you.